If there is one image that can clearly show us how this health crisis has become an economic crisis in this country, it is this right here. The Pittsburgh Gazette captured video of hundreds of cards lining up for the Greater Pittsburgh Food Bank before it opened yesterday. Some waited 5 hours as volunteers distributed emergency supplies to 1,500 families. And then they ran out.
A new reality for those in need. Rick Paulson is the volunteer coordinator for the Joined Hands Food Pantry. He says they've been holding the food pantry for 15 years, but have never seen it like this.
Someone says it's out of the 1950s movie or a bad dream. It's just so surreal.
On this day, 7,200 pounds of food was given away from the Chicago Food Depository, and it went fast.
We had so many calls from people, and we knew they were first-time people because we were asking where the location was.
Just moments ago, the Labor Department put out its statistics. A jaw-dropping 3,283,000 jobless claims were filed last week. 3,283,000 jobless claims. That number dwarfs any other week on record. Joining us now, former Treasury official and Morning Joe economic analyst Steve Ratner.
We are clearly in a major recession with major impacts on working men and women in this country who are not going to have their jobs. The highest we saw during the Great Recession was 665,000. And this may well only be the beginning.
If you looked at this scene in black and white, you would think you're back in the 1920s or 30s during the era of the Great Depression. The line outside the Bowery Mission stretches down that street in that direction, and it comes back in this direction as well. They say that the line is getting longer and longer each day that this coronavirus crisis drags on. This has always been a destination for the city's poor and homeless, but now they're seeing a lot of new faces in the crowd, they say. People who have lost their jobs, people who are not getting paid, people who are here at a food pantry for the first time. Here, they think they have enough food for about a week or so.
That number that we've been looking for just crossed, and you'll forgive me if my jaw's on the ground. U.S. weekly jobless claims total 6.6 million versus 3.1 million expected. 6.6 million unemployment claims were made in this country last week.
Think of that in human terms of each individual. Most of them have worked hard and long at their companies. They have pride in their work, and they're gone through no fault of their own.
What we've seen through this COVID-19 crisis is that there are so many more people looking for food assistance right now. It is folks that are maybe from the service industry, from the hospitality industry, and they are seeing themselves being furloughed or out of work potentially for the first time. So for example, our mobile pantry sites, usually we have about 300 households that come, and with these distributions that we've had in the last few weeks, we've had upwards of 1,000 households come. So that is a huge increase.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.